Hi everyone, welcome to the channel. My name's Paul, and today I'm finally jumping into Warhammer 40k. I've always wanted to get into Warhammer, but it's kind of eluded me for a few different reasons, mostly because the sets are quite expensive, and I always was a bit apprehensive on sinking a lot of money into something that I could just sack off and get bored of in a week, which is on brand for me. But luckily I was gifted this Warhammer 40k Space Marine, Infernus Marines and paint set for, for Secret Santa, and it seems like the perfect product. Like, it's just, what is it, 3 small Space Marines, 6 paints and a brush, so it just seems like the perfect little taster trial kit to sort of get in, see if I like it, and then ultimately transition into a hyperfixation hobby that I'm obsessed with for maybe a month. So today we're going to be unboxing this, giving it a go, building it, painting it, and seeing if it's good. I think my plan is just to not even look at like any painting guides or how-tos or anything, just go completely blind and then just see how incredibly disfigured and horrible and disgusting these Marines turn out. So I think what my plan is for the first Marine, there's 3 in here, so maybe what I'll do for the first one in this video, I'll just do completely blind, give it a go, and then maybe for the second and third ones look at some tutorials and see if we can make something of them. But I guess there goes nothing, we can unbox. Oh yeah, here we go. So yeah, what have we got here? We got paintbrush, the 6 paints mentioned, pretty stuck in there, oh my god. We've got a core, as this Agrax Earthshade. I mean, there was one thing I do know about Warhammer and Games Workshop in general is that the paints have the best names. It's never just blue, green, dark blue, it's always Armageddon Dust. What have we got here? Matte Rage Blue. What's this one? What we got? Balthazar Gold. There we go. Oh, what's this? Abaddon Black. And then white, but it's never going to be white, is it? It's Corax White. There we go, of course. And then this is the sheet of, I guess, all the body parts of the boys. So this is what comes in the box. You've got your 3 bases, 6 paints, and then your sheet of men. Look at this! That was so easy. It took like 5 minutes. And into his base he goes. Oh my god, look at this. Look at this man. He's a name. What should we call him? I think I'm going to go with Adam. Name after the first man. First of his kind. Look at that. You are going to do either great or terrible things. A review of the build process. That was really fun. It was real simple and easy. Just clipping out some of these, sticking them in. I was a little bit anxious about like some of the, you can see like some of the little end bits maybe breaking or bending, or me putting them in the wrong way and damaging them beyond use, but no, all in all that was pretty good. I can see why people enjoy building them now. I like having him, he's quite cool. I guess now comes the scary part. We start painting. Like I mentioned, I've not watched any tutorials or any how-to paints or read up on any techniques or anything. I wanted to go in as blind as possible. That in mind, I am going to follow what's on the box though, because I have no idea where to even start or what to do. So it says here we've got, it looks like Maggie Blue. Maggie. this paint for the suit, and then we have Corax White for some of the decals, and I guess the black and the gold weapon and some trim. My paint, I've got some water to clean the brush, and then somewhere there's some tissue to wipe it. I'm going to take the gun off the hand because I'm not sure how I even get into the crevices of his chest. Hopefully it pops off and pops back on. Please? Ah, perfect. Yeah, I'm not sure with the gun on how I'm meant to get to like this chest area. I don't even know where to start. Like what is there somewhere I should start, like the top or the bottom? I propped him up on some books and then put the box on top so that way I can see the little diagram of what it should look like and paint him next to it, and it's a little bit more raised so my hands can be a bit more comfortable. We start with the Macragge Blue. I guess here goes nothing. I apologise in advance to all the seasoned painters who are probably cringing at every wrong thing I do, but well, after this guy I think for the next one I'll watch some tutorials and then maybe give it a real good go, but for this I thought it'd be fun just to go as blind as possible. Oh god. Man down. I really want to Google and like just search. Can I paint over other colours? Like if I paint this whole thing blue, all the white on top of it just can't be fine. So I feel like that's so hard otherwise to like paint around the insignia. Like what I want to know is how much do these colours layer on top of each other. So I could be spending so long here trying to be so accurate and fine. Thanks, Mabel. Oh, I just noticed something. I noticed some say base, and some say shade. Agrax Earth Shake is it's a shade. Where does that go? Oh, I see. So maybe like, you put the base of Balthazar Gold on, then you go over the top of the shade to give it a bit of something. We're learning, we're learning. Oh, look at that, that's mint! A little gold trim! That's so good. Oh, I like this. This is fun. Alright. Right, I think we're pretty much done with the blue now until I notice 15 other little patches I've missed. I'm going to move on to the white and just do the shoulder. Okay, there's a little bit of like bleeding. I don't know if bleeding is the correct term, but yeah, a little bit of overlap. Oh, I'm dreading this Omega thing here. I don't know if maybe I need a different brush, or even just maybe it's a steadier hand, but man, these little details are really hard to keep in the lines. Oh wow, this is a mess! Oh no. Oh well. You don't start with perfection, do you? You work towards it. I mean, it's not horrendous, is it? You can kind of get the vague outline, but that bit at the top is, oh, that is bad. Let's put this cursed white away and, sorry, not white, Corax white. Move on to the black. That goes over everything. Oh my god, it's like a watery colour. I guess that's what a shade is. It says here to shade the head and the gun with this Agrax Earth shade. I'm not sure how, but looking into the tub it's really watery, so maybe yeah, it's just like a wash over the tub. Cool. And the last up is the base. It's quite cool seeing how different like consistency paints are. Like, so this is technical, and we had the shade. It's cool seeing the different consistencies for what I guess their tasks are. The different consistencies for what they're meant to do. So this is meant to be for the base, so it's quite thick. Keen to see how it applies. Quite clumpy. Oh right, I think that's everything. I think everything's been painted, sorted, ready to put them back together, and then let's have a look at the final product. Oh, look at that! That's pretty good! Yeah, man, it's nowhere near as mangled or disfigured as I thought he was going to be. I mean, it's pretty messy, but overall, I don't think that's too bad for a first ever attempt going in blind. I'm quite chuffed with that. I definitely think there's lots to be learned. That is a bit messy. There's lots to be learned, and I am keen to watch some tutorials, see where I went wrong, all the horribly glaring, obvious mistakes that people watching this are probably screaming about. But overall, yeah, I like him. I can see why it's such a popular hobby. It was really satisfying and rewarding to start like painting all the little gold onto him and all the little details after putting on the base layer. I feel like there's such a high ceiling for being good at it. Once you like learn all of the techniques and get the craft down, there's a lot of like room for expression, and there's a lot of room for growth. And then there's a high skill. I imagine there's like quite a high skill ceiling to get really good at it and practice a lot and constantly improve. So I can see why people enjoy it, and yeah, I absolutely love that. That was well good. I'm keen to paint number 2. There he is. Our first ever Space Marine. Overall, yeah, I absolutely love that. That was well good. Really fun. I can see why people get so stuck into it. It was really rewarding, adding on all the little details, gold and the white trims, and like adding on top of the blue. This was a good kit. Like, it was good to have all the colours together. It was good to have the step-by-step guide, just as someone who's never ever like touched Warhammer. I'm sure other people will probably tell you there's better things to buy as a beginner. There's probably more optimal paints or kits or sets to buy, but just as someone who wanted to pick it up, try it out and see if it was something I liked, this was great. Had everything I wanted. I mean, I've still got 2 Marines to paint, so I'm going to go and watch as much tutorials and lessons and practice videos I can find, and then come back and see if model number 2 looks even better than this one.